Good afternoon, East Texas. I'm Belen Casillas, and this is the TylerPaper.com Midday News Update. Texas A&M University President Bowen Lofton is stepping down. The university said today in a news release that Lofton will leave his position in January. Lofton is a 1970 Aggie graduate and was named president in February 2010 after serving for 8 months as interim president. Lofton will remain with A&M as a term professor in the school's Department of Industrial and System Engineering. He says he misses teaching and doing research and says he looks forward to staying on the front lines of the academy. The jury in the George Zimmerman trial hearing is closing arguments this afternoon. A University of Miami legal scholar says by adopting the framing of the defense case, prosecutors have made it likely the jury will look at a major testimony in a light favorable to Zimmerman.
The case will stand or fall on who they believe was on the ground, who they believe was screaming. I think that's the way that it's the narrative you see. And I think the narrative that ties it together is one side saying it was Zimmerman on the ground, the other one saying that it was Trayvon on the ground. And those stories fight with each other without resolution. They, the prosecution, accepted the framing of the defense, and they put on their case in chief witnesses about who was standing over who. And what they said, who was screaming and so forth. So once they went there, that basically shifted the focus of the jury to the last couple minutes of his life. Forensics are just as inconclusive as a 911 call. What you have is like a Rorschach blot. Different people will be able to see different stories in that same pattern. I think what you have is a situation of dueling moms and dueling witnesses. And when you have a situation like that, the jury, they're only human beings, they're not clairvoyant, they don't know who's telling the truth, they're just going to go, well, we don't know what the answer is. And so if we can't say that this was Trayvon Martin's voice, then we can't convict Zimmerman of murder.
The University of Texas at the Tyler 2013 Patriot Classic posted another record year. President Rodney H. Mabry announced today the Patriot Classic volunteers presented the university with a check for more than $200,000 to benefit the UT Tyler Scholarship Program. This is the largest amount raised in the fundraiser's 27-year history. The Patriot Classic is comprised of the UT Tyler Suddenlink Patriot $1 Million Hole-in-One contest and the Patriot Golf Classic. According to the report on ESPN, the interpreter for the Dodgers rookie Giselle Puig was reprimanded by the stadium security for trying to get a woman's phone number for Puig. Not the first such occurrence. A source told ESPN not exactly a huge surprise for the player, who at least one scouting report said that the other players would hate because of his attitude. He surely does not lack confidence. Here's Brandon Davidson with more in sports.
Hey guys, this is your ET Final Score Sports Update. I'm Brandon Davidson. Chris Davis hit his 34th home run and drove in his 86th run as the Orioles beat the Rangers 3-1. Now, Ian Kinsler homered and Mitch Moreland had 3 hits for the Rangers, who scored only 1 run in each of their final 2 games of the series. Adrian Beltre went 1 for 4 to extend his hitting streak to 13 games. Next up for the Rangers, a 3-game set against the Tigers. Now, the Rangers did receive some good news. Texas assistant GM Tad Levine said that Darvish's injury isn't serious and that the right-hander should be ready to return soon after the All-Star break. Okay, Josh Brent's status on the Dallas Cowboys roster is expected to be determined before the team travels to training camp next week. The Cowboys will fly to Oxnard, California on July 19th and hold their first practice on the 21st. The Mavericks passed on Andrew Bynum because of his bad knees, but they're interested in Greg Oden's reclamation project. He was limited to 82 games in the last 3 seasons in Portland. The Lakers officially parted ways with Metta World Peace in an amnesty move. He said that he's retiring from basketball, but would like to try hockey. Maybe the Stars can pick him up. Be sure to watch CBS 19 News tonight at 6 and 10. Visit TylerPaper.com. For all your latest scores and sports news, go to etfinalscore.com.
Thanks for watching, and check back for more video news updates throughout the afternoon.